You sneaky. You're running as an outsider.
I am an outsider.
Is this true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Come on. Come on. Really?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Let's give the people what they came for.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Mr. Prime Minister, will there always be a Canada?
There will always be a Canada.
All right, elbows out.
Elbows up.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Ready? Are you ready? Get them out of here! Get them out of here! Get the hell out of here!
Enough with the woke shit.
So the answer to that is to stop being stupid.
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Is the federal government stealing from us? Are they sabotaging our industry? Are they taking us down the path to communism? Are they censoring us? Are they stealing our guns from us? Come on, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night here on The Forge. What a show we got lined up for you tonight. I was going to say we got cracked up for you today. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so flabbergasted. We got lots to talk about, lots to unpack. Huge show for you tonight. Look at this. 500 of you in here by the end of the intro. I love seeing it. You guys are doing God's work. New strategy on the channel, folks. We're going to keep doing giveaways, even if I can't afford them. We're going to keep doing giveaways. I want to get everybody lined up in our shirts. I want to get everybody outfitted in fringe gear. When you come into the streams, whether it's Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, as soon as you come in, scroll down, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like. If we get 1,000 likes by the halfway mark, which is usually about the 45-minute mark of the stream, we'll start doing giveaways. Helps the channel, helps bring in viewers, helps bring in new subscribers. So it's helping me. I'll give back to you guys. You do your job. I pay you, in a sense, by helping you out with a draw. You do not have to be a member to get in on those draws, by the way. So if you hit the like button, you are automatically in that draw for free stuff. Isn't that great? Costs you nothing, takes 2 seconds, and that's how we're going to run it from here. Guys, we've got an amazing show tonight for you. An incredible show. We have lots of Alberta news to talk about. We're winning this. We're actually kicking ass moving forward in the referendum. I couldn't celebrate this show enough, though, unless I brought in my hetero life mate, Mike. Welcome back to the show. How are you, brother?
Guys, how's it going tonight? I am super jazzed. It is a wonderful week. Glad to see you got the power back on. Wonderful. You're not running on fringe power.
We had a thunderstorm today. It was just right in the middle of a thunderstorm. I was filming and boom, there goes the power.
Yeah, we're experiencing weird weather. I mean, my wife and my sister-in-law went to the Jelly Roll Post Malone concert on Saturday. Absolute shit show. Absolute.
That was a hurricane, wasn't it?
It was something like that. I got a call and I had to go pick her up, and I'm like weaving through streets because there's like trees down and roads are flooded out. Oh yeah, it was definitely an adventure. Yeah,
some
but guys,
could say it's climate change.
Some could say, guys, it's been an absolute crazy week. Independent stuff is going nuts. I am super excited. Smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Share the show with your friends because we're winning this and they are in full-blown panic mode. Fake polls, you name it. Freaking more pundits coming out. The news attacks, Lukaszik's greasiness. We got so much stuff to cover tonight. I don't even know where to begin.
More polls than the $2 stripper. It's going to be great. Guys, let's get a roll call going on. Let me know where you're at in the chat. Let's see where you're at. Let's get that good old-fashioned roll call going on. If it's your first time here, let me know. Let me know. We always love it when it's your first time. Nobody forgets your first. Look at Eric online. coming in from Texas. Welcome in. John's coming in from Rimby. Welcome in. Lynn from Calgary. We've got Donald coming in from Wisconsin. Well, hoy dear. Squid 2 coming in from Calgary. Tracy and Dicker are coming in from the Republic of Alberta. Thank you so much for popping in. David Brewer joining us from Springfield. Mystic Meow coming in from Calgary. Kelly's coming in from Rimby. Mandalore. This is the way. Coming in from the fields of Alberta, finally finishing up the haying. Don't work too hard. Hang out here, have some fun for a while. Carol and Gerald are coming in from Calgary. General's coming in from Slave Lake. D. Robert coming in once again from Chicago. Gotta love the Windy City. Steve's coming in from Brazo County. We got hockey fans coming in from Calgary. Once again, the Adaptive Maritimer. Mike, I love the hat. I gotta say, I love your hat. I think it's wonderful.
I don't know. Well, we might try to put this in the merch store. This was a buddy of mine. This was actually back from the Maverick days, but I don't know. Maybe we're gonna bring it back. I don't know. We'll talk to either us or Alberta Pin or something like that. Yeah, we'll make this happen.
We're taking it back.
Yeah, the comments are going nuts about the hat right now.
Look, I gotta be honest. I love your hat. I think it's a wonderful hat. I think it's one of the greatest hats we've ever seen in history. Okay, almost as good as the MAGA hats, but not quite. It's up there. It's up there. Love it. We got the Political Italian coming in from Florida. Welcome in. Hit the like button. Couldn't agree more. Big Cat coming in from Humboldt, Saskatchewan. Humboldt Strong. Welcome in. Mike J. coming in from Kirtland, Washington. Again, we got Mark coming in from Regina. And you know what rhymes with Regina, folks? Fun. Phoebe Long coming in from Innisfail. We got Daryl coming in from no, we got Daryl's just here. I don't know what AARP is, but
climate change.
What we got Guy Hodgins coming in from Medicine Hat. We got Mr. Biggs. Good old Mr. Biggs gave me my custom pop vinyl figures. Thank you so much, Mr. Biggs, coming in from Dedmonton. Real Steve Jensen with a $2 super. I thought it was them Jewish space lasers. No. Come on. Don't get your tinfoil hat on yet, Steve. Steve Jensen's working on an incredible project for us. I can't wait to see it finished. He's been working tirelessly. I hope he took a break. Debbie coming in from Calgary. Miss Titan fan Carrie joining us from Nashville, Tennessee once again. John and Rimby. We got Chris in Airdrie. We got Barbie in Calgary. 777's coming in from Cowtown as well. Sherry coming in from Edmonton. Wow, you guys are doing great. Look at Matt's coming in from Interlake, Manitoba. And I'm not saying that word. I hate that word more than anything in the world. Absolutely hate it. Mark Dubois coming in from Grand Prairie. Dudicus Prime coming in from Grand Prairie as well. My name is Dudicus Prime. I can't do the voice today. Kirk, Fairview. David's coming in from Orlando. Welcome in. I think we're going to Orlando in February, in the new year. We got some WestJet vouchers, and my uncle-in-law has a property in Orlando. I think we're just go there and go to SeaWorld, get a break, get away from winter. Because, we love America. We love our American viewers. You guys are wonderful. I couldn't have a vacation in Canada because it's too much communism for me. So I think we're going to go down to the United States. We're going to have a wonderful time in the United States. I'm going to have to buy some American money quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have to put it away fast. Guys, let's get caught up in the chat. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to do tonight. I'm not reading that. Thank you.
Not today. Not today.
Not today, Satan. What do we got? We got Tucker coming in gifting 5 unacceptable fringe memberships right out of the gate. Look at you guys are all absolute patriots. Welcome in. Allie the Lego Batman. Where is he? Where's McCarty? G's bedroom. Oh God, don't even give me that's nightmare fuel. Mike.
It's a lot of hat comments. Okay, guys, sorry. We're gonna swap it out just because the hat comments are a little much.
Is it derailing the stream? Is it breaking the chat?
It's breaking the chat. There you go.
It's breaking the chat. It's breaking the chat too much.
Ye old faithful. There you go. All right, guys.
What do we got, Mike?
Oh, okay, I don't even know where to start. Okay, first things first. Did you see that Mr. Alberta has an arch nemesis now?
Oh God, and they gave him a hard time during the telethon. I couldn't believe this. What Captain Retard? Like, what kind of an outfit is this? Hey, you guys!
This is what we're up against, people.
Oh man! And they gave Mr. Alberta such a hard time. They're like, "Look at the guy wearing a mask. We only wore them for 4 years, and we only told you you're a terrible person if you don't wear one. But why is he wearing a mask? Why is he covering his face? What does he have to hide? What the hell is this?
Jason Kenney lost it. Like, absolutely went batshit over Mr. Alberta and the fact that we put him on a live stream.
This looks like the dollar store threw up. Like, it's just so terrible.
That one aisle in Dollarama that everybody knows. That's where you go get your Canada-themed barbecue skewers.
Oh.
Like,
is he wearing Crocs? Is he wearing Crocs? It looks like Crocs.
I don't know. You're the Croc. Yeah, those are Crocs.
Oh, no, with socks.
Canada-themed Crocs with socks.
Crocs with socks. Get him out of here. No, you know what? You know what I got to say about that? I got something about that.
Go ahead and call your dads, tell them about your alternative lifestyle as a gay communist. And then, who knows, maybe eat a lollipop. I don't know what flamers do with their time, but I'd imagine it's something along those lines.
They gave Mr. Alberta such a hard time over this. And this is
Are you retarded?
I'm starting to think so.
This is your guy, people? This is the guy. This is the guy.
You know, usually if you're going to mock something, you come back stronger. You don't go down 10 pegs and then say, hey, guys, look what we got. You got a Rolls Royce? Yeah, well, I drive a Honda Civic. Oh, stop.
I'm laughing so hard. I know. I saw it. It was just beyond weak saw. I'm like crying. You gotta like.
Didn't you buy Crocs last year? I didn't buy Crocs. I got Crocs when I first moved into this house because my feet were adjusting to the hardwood floors. We always had carpeted floors in our old house. And I was gifted a pair of gummy bear Crocs, Haribo gummy bear Crocs. And I wore them as a joke. I think I only wore them for like 2 or 3 days. And I was like, to hell with these shoes. They're stupid. Like, no, I don't. I am not a fan of Crocs. And you don't wear Crocs with socks. You don't wear sandals with socks. Savage.
I'm more of a boat yacht shoe kind of guy for my indoor shoes. You know what I mean?
Like, you ever see those guys in summer? Like the guys, don't take offense, the old boomers in the sandals with socks. And hey, there's Gen X's in sandals and socks too. There's Gen Z's with sandals and socks. And these are the guys who can't get laid. Like, they just go outside and they're like, oh, I just think I'm going to get a Frappuccino and call it a good old fashioned Saturday. I don't understand sandals and socks. If you wear sandals and socks, you should be taken out and executed, as far as I'm concerned. Out to the pasture, old Yeller treatment, sandals and socks, Crocs and socks. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Hey, stop it.
All right,
just stop it.
We'll put that in the rules for New Alberta. Sandals.
We're off to a bad start. We're off to a bad start. First, it was people saying moist. Now it's sandals and socks and Crocs. I just can't. I can't.
Freaking Matt brings it up. Community strike coming in.
There's it coming. Bring it in. Let's go. Let's go. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Look at Rick with a $2 super. Thank you, Rick. You're a champ. Appreciate that.
Guys, it just... I know it was a lot. It was a lot early on out of the gate, but honestly, I saw it. I couldn't stop laughing. All right, let's get something a little more serious. So Sheldon Wakada, the Canadian dollar just hit a milestone no country wants. It is now the most heavily shorted major currency in the world.
Ooh.
And those bets were placed before President Trump announced the 50% tariffs on approximately $20 billion worth of Canadian exports. This is concerning. This really is.
Here it is in the last year. Here it is in the last year. Take a look. Peaked at 74 cents to the dollar just in early January. And then you can see from here from May all the way down to 70 cents. Ooh. This was around the time when they were announcing the tariffs, end of June. And it slowly creeped up a little bit, half a cent to a cent. And it's on its way back down again. The dollar is tanking, folks. This is why I'm saying, like, I'm probably going to try and find a way to buy some American currency as quickly as possible if we're going to go to America next year.
Buy gold. That's not financial advice.
Yeah, I do not want to be paying for American dollars in the new year.
In your Canadian pesos?
Yeah. In my Canadian pesos. Javelin Blue with a $5 super. Please push to legalize destructive devices and get rid of the drone registry. I'll do that for you. Brad Wilcox, the $2 no Crocs with socks. Thank you. End the tyranny.
End the tyranny.
My God. Seriously, dudes like that, castrate those guys. Don't allow them outside. They're savages. They probably abuse little children. No Crocs and socks. Nope. It's a no Croc zone. It's get it out of here. Nightmare fuel. Holy shit. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and I'm gonna be like retards everywhere. Just gonna be like, again.
Breathe it in. Just enjoy and take the moment. Or else, what else we got?
Yeah, more retards. Here we go.
Yeah. So the union's gonna be unionizing. This stuff I saw from the UFWC Local 401. Online commentary by customers has also started to reveal that shoppers are starting to get angry at Safeway for presenting Alberta flags in their stores at a time where workers need more hours, full-time jobs, and more pay. Why is Sobe threatening their businesses by betting on a losing cause? Because we're not losing. Okay?
Because we're not losing.
We're not losing.
Union. I love their fear porn. It's just everyone just everything's falling apart. Meanwhile, Alberta's like, nah, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, this is just more, like I said, this is just more fear. This is what it is. I mean, right now, like social media has been an absolute what?
It's so funny that they're focusing so much energy on fear. How'd that work out in Brexit?
Exactly. How did it work out in Brexit?
They're doing our job for us. Like they're literally doing it for us. I love it. I can't get enough.
Oh, it's like right now, all my ex comments are like, you only have like 10% of the population. Why do you even care? I'm like, you know what? We have actually 8% of the population. So don't even bother showing up.
Every time I see those people now, they're like, well, you don't have the numbers. I'm like, good. So stay home and don't vote.
Exactly.
If it's not a big deal, don't vote. Look at Brad Wilcox. I bet you Carney wears Crocs with socks. He wears socks to bed. I bet.
He wears monogrammed socks to bed. There's not a doubt.
He wears Justin Trudeau's fancy socks.
And I guarantee you he's not sleeping with his wife. Like nobody would want to sleep with the crypt keeper.
Oh God,
he's paying for like high-end escorts in New York and stuff like that.
No, she's got a full-time job hiding under the bed. That's what she does. She doesn't sleep with him. She hides under the bed with a broken broom handle. She's there to scare little children. She's not there for Mark.
Comes out.
Yeah, you just hear all night long, and there's no thank you. Nope.
I guess there's separate bedrooms. They have to be. There's not a doubt in my mind. Nobody would want to sleep with that. Separate bedrooms. Very weird.
Like, just to be clear, you're not going to jump up tonight and try to kill me. Is that correct? You're going to stay under the bed?
In the cage.
In the cage. Javelin Blue with the $2 super XRP and Bitcoin. Yeah, that's a better way to go. I don't know a lot about that stuff. I got to be honest. I don't know a lot about it. I'm not one of it educated.
I did really well on XRP. I sold at the height. So yeah, it was it helped me get into my new business. So it was
awesome. Rick Robitaille with another $2. We do good work here. We do good work here. You guys are great.
Exactly.
You guys are great. Look at Brad with another $2. He wears rainbow socks. Well, we know how much Mark likes the rainbow.
I'm gonna come.
Should I do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
are you calling our Mr. Burns in chief a fairy?
Well, I do have some questions for him.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
All right, Carney with the $2 super separate bedrooms, more like separate countries. It is separate countries. His wife is in New York. His kids go to school in the United States. He's here to pat his pockets and leave.
Exactly. The Dominion of Brookfield.
Yeah, look, Snatch he knows the skinny. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. There you go. There you go. I don't like Mark Carney. I know what Mark Carney's doing in his spare time. I know they're not sleeping in the same beds. I know she hides under the bed. Baba Yaga, she hangs out under the bed. She doesn't come out. She Mike, get the stream back on the rails. Get it back on the rails. Let's go. We're so unprofessional here. Let's get it back on the rails.
Okay. All right. Screw up, man. You're making me laugh. Okay, guys. So we're here to get into the news. Of course, we always are, and
Sure.
Get in the news and sell merchandise. On that point, the Freedom 27 baseball jerseys are still available at albertapin.ca. You guys can go there, put promo code FRINGE, FIRNGE, and you'll get yourself.
And they've been selling like crazy from what I hear.
Yeah. He's they have women's sizes, children's sizes, the black, the white. I absolutely love mine.
They're fully embroidered, folks. They're high quality. These are the same qualities like MLB jerseys. They're absolutely comfortable as hell. I'm going to put a link in the chat if you guys want to head over. Here it is here, albertapin.ca. You can go order those and use promo code FRINGE to save yourself 20%. Get them for a little bit less. We're going to save you some money. You guys are wonderful. You guys are going to save a little bit of money, and you're going to love those baseball jerseys. They're going to look wonderful. I guarantee it. Which reminds me.
To look awesome and save money. Look at that.
Look at the Alberta Outlaw. He is 10 unacceptable fringe memberships gifted to the Patriots Club. What a champ. What a champ coming out in spades, boosting the community. Thank you. Welcome to all 10 of our new members.
Crushing it.
I got a little bit of an update on the Trump front.
All right.
Yours truly is reaching out to U.S. Ambassador Pete Hoekstra to come on the channel for an interview. We're trying to get it arranged. I think if Pete comes on the channel, it's going to be a wonderful interview. We're going to talk a lot about Alberta. We're going to talk a little bit about the Gordie Howe Bridge and how he wasn't invited. And then we might even talk about how the Fringe could maybe get in touch with the commander-in-chief so we can do the voice for him, so we can have some fun. Maybe I'll go to Washington. I don't know. No, I don't think we'll go that far, but I'll definitely let him know I can do a Trump, and we'll see if we can get a lot of people want me to get a hold of President Trump. We'll see if it can happen. I'm not saying it can. In fact, I don't think it will, but I'll never say never.
That's a big ask.
My wife just said, stop talking. Well, look, if I go to Pete Hoekstra and say, look, I got to be honest, I need to have 1 5-minute discussion with your president. I want to ask him for emergency citizenship for all Albertans that want to get away. maybe he'll listen. Look at Bobby, $14 super videos out showing the blatant glitch issues with Elections Alberta's mail-in ballots. It appears to me to be a deliberate attempt at sabotage. It frightens me with how low these thugs will go. I haven't seen that. Let me pull that up. Mike, you've got some other stuff to talk about. Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, while we do that, I'm gonna talk about let's do a little filler. Saw this. So investment giant Brookfield buys Edmonton Greg's distributor for $1.6 billion. Now, for you guys in the Alberta area, you guys know Greg's is kind of your store for us, roughnecks, for us guys who work in trades and everything like that. They get everything from, fittings to safety supplies to you name it. This is concerning. It also explains to me a little bit about what's going to go on in the oil patch. If Brookfield is buying Greg's, I mean, they're not in this to lose money. So that tells me that there's going to probably be an oil boom sometime soon. Mainly with your money, and they're hedging their bets. This sucks, though. I have to boycott Greg's now, and it sucks because I do a lot of my business there. A lot of my business there. We buy a lot of supplies. Very concerning. Not a fan.
Can anybody in the chat tell me where we can find about this glitch? I don't see anything on social media about it at all. I don't see anything.
The glitch
gremlin. Is anybody in the chat able to refresh us on that? Do you guys have Princess Auto in Alberta? Yeah, Matt, we do. They do a lot of work with Greg distributors. I don't know if they're linked, but yeah, I don't see anything about this glitch. I can't talk about it if we don't see it. Look, I'll be honest. I want to find it. I really do. People saying no clue. Okay, we'll leave it for now. Alberta Radio put it out. Okay, let's check Alberta Radio. Let's check him. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
I hate doing this because it brings the show down to like a standstill.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just serenade them with a song again.
No.
It broke the internet on that one. I got nothing on this.
Poster poll. No, we got that.
I got nothing on this glitch. Maybe I'll have to do a separate video on this. Actually, don't do a separate video on that. We'll get demonetized.
We'll get demonetized. 22 hours ago, AHS facilities. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Maybe Alberta Pin or Alberta Radio pulled it. I don't know. Well, anyway, let's get on with the show. Let's get on with where we are. We'll leave it for now. And if I find it later on, folks, trust me, we'll talk about it. Okay. Okay. I promise we'll talk about it later. Mike, I do want to talk about something because you had to pull up this poll. There's a poll that came out by Vote to Stay. This is Jason Kenney's organization. Jason Kenney is in charge of this organization, and they got a poll that came out. Why don't you run us through what the poll said?
All right, guys. So from Vote to Stay, breaking one of the largest publicly released polls on Alberta's October 19th referendum, conducted by Innovative Research Group, is in. This poll is terrible. Like it's saying that, yeah, exactly. Proud Albertans and patriot Canadians have the numbers to win and win big, but they're just saying essentially that the movement is floundering and that we're losing support. Now, I got questions about this. I was kind of beaking back and forth with them today on X about this.
Yep, I saw this.
And I'm like, Innovative Research Group has no record of this poll, the methodology or questions or results of their website. And AI cannot find any record of this poll actually being conducted, and this is by a CPC insider polling firm. Do you have the receipts? Seems kind of sus. We commissioned the poll, which makes it exclusive to us. Yeah, but again, you won't share your methodology. You won't share any of the results. You won't share how. It's super weird.
Yeah, well, you know what that means. They just made it up. There is no poll. They made it up.
I mean, this is a legitimate polling company, but they're out of BC and Toronto. Like I was doing some digging, but yeah, the guy who owns this company, like he's all tied in with the CPC. And I'm just sitting there, which means he knows Jason Kenney, which means it wouldn't shock me if Jason Kenney called him and said, "Hey, I need some poll numbers." Because again, this is an oddball polling company.
They had Cult MTL running a poll. They do all these polls. They're all fake. They're all fake polls. None of them mean anything.
Exactly. So they're just getting roasted right now about people calling them out. They're like, "Where's the receipts?"
For these guys saying, hey, you don't have the numbers, you can't win the referendum, you can't win your vote. Why are you trying so hard then to shut this down? Why are you trying so hard to disenfranchise what Albertans think? Again, how did this work out for you in Brexit? You're literally helping us. You're showing us in real time how corrupt you are, how corrupt our elections are, how the machine works. And the only people that are buying this shit are the people, as we talked about in today's video, that are drunk boomers on the CBC. That can't get enough CBC, that listen to everything the television tells them. Those are the only people on your side. Here's what they were talking about with the glitch. Elections Alberta, the most honest electoral office in the country, identifies spoof list of electors' website for fake data. So Elections Alberta recently identified a website that appears to be attempting to represent itself as Elections Alberta. The URL electionsab.ca appears designed to mislead by mimicking our legitimate website's URL and exploit concerns about recent unauthorized use of the list of electors. The site produces a list of fictitious names, addresses, names, phone numbers, and fictitious elector ID numbers. The data generated is completely fake and is not derived from the list of electors. I believe this disinformation activity is intended to spoof Elections Alberta and is an attempt to reduce public confidence in my office and electoral events in Alberta, said Chief Electoral Officer Gordon McClure. Well, what you have done, it doesn't matter about this, what you have done is you've reduced people's faith in our elections by not requiring Tom Lukaszuk to disclose his funding.
Well,
you've allowed it with how you validated and removed over 80,000 votes on the signature petition for the side wanting a referendum. Elections Alberta is clearly biased. They don't give a shit about Albertans at all. They care about their fat, cushy government jobs and their pensions. Keith Wilson has asked Chief Electoral Officer Gordon McClure. Hi, I'm Gordon McClure. You might remember me from such allegations as campaign signature write-offs and failing to report Thomas Lukaszuk. Today, we're going to talk to you about the legitimacy of our offices. It's not how it works.
He makes like $400K a year. Like people are just
so he doesn't want to lose his job. He doesn't want to lose his job. He's about to, because Rebel News has also said, here's an actual threat for a lawsuit. If you don't get your shit in gear and have the same rules for everybody on the same field, it has to be a level playing field. Plain and simple.
All right. I'm going to get into a couple of that stuff. First things first. Forever Canadian says books are clean as Danielle Smith questions third-party finances.
I just for the record, I did reach out to Danielle's press secretary about this, and I did ask, what is the premier's position on Thomas Lukaszuk not having to report and saying that he's just campaigning on unity when it's his question being used? And what I was told was, we're looking into it. So it's good to know that at least they're taking some concern into this.
Well, it is concerning. I mean, we've talked about it God knows how many times. I tweet about it almost every day. Corey Morgan and everybody else, Jason Levine, everybody else is talking about this because at the end of the day, I mean, it's about being fair. It's the TPAs have done such an amazing job to be able to just, they log everything. They're doing everything by the book. They're crossing every T and dotting every I. And Keith, even on the telethon, and he was, very adamant about how much work they're spending to be able to do it right and stay above board. And meanwhile, you got this guy that flaunts the rules, and I keep out. I mean, he's got videos of him saying, "Oh, like we're selling merchandise so we could raise money for our campaign." And he's on freaking the O Show talking about with freaking Horseface herself.
He has a literal campaign office in a strip club.
It's not a strip club. It's not a strip club. It's an old chicken wing place called the Strip Joint. I had to look it up.
It used to be a strip club. It's a chicken strip club.
It's like a chicken place. I had to look it up.
It's a chicken strip club, and I'm sticking to it. Wesley Snipes, being a member for 18 months. Would government punish us for choice of color? You'd be surprised. Lee with a $2 super, and that's where Captain Canada got his hard hat.
Yeah, Greg's. Yeah.
Ali the Lego Batman, he removes his socks only during the Muslim prayer. Bobby with a $7 super. Alberta Radio put it out. Yeah, thank you very much. Glad we got it on screen for you. Alberta Outlaw dropping $50 super. Invite Tucker Carlson or Elon Musk. Has anyone noticed that more ads on Facebook and X for Starlink? Well, he noticed me bitching on his X account not being available in Canada. Is CA? If you're saying CA, is that California or Canada? I'm assuming Canada.
Do you see Doug Ford wanted to cancel the Starlink contract? Or he is?
He already has. He did a while ago.
I'm like, yeah, that's a smart move. Let's go after the company that's basically redefining when it comes to being able to communicate with people. We're using Starlink right now here. I mean, it's $150 a month, and my internet is 10 times better than it was on broadband.
Yeah.
It giving us rural people hope to be able to use the internet and not have to constantly buffer or have to deal with bandwidth issues.
Well, there you go. We got Kirk becoming a new member. Thank you very much. Uncle Chico, member for 5 months. Has anybody got the number of votes we need to win? Well, there's 3 million registered voters in Alberta. So technically, if everybody comes out, we need 1.5 million. Yeah. I'd say, honestly, we probably need over 700,000.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to need just over 700,000 based on regular turnouts. Because it's a non-binding referendum, I think that we'll probably get something similar to a provincial election. So we probably need between 600,000 and 700,000. Alberta Outlaw with a $10 super. Take EAB officer, Elections Alberta officer to court. It's the only way to have a change. That takes time. I say torches and pitchforks work better. Matt with a $2. We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. Seems to be the MO of the government. Alberta Pin with a $2. Sent you Alberta Radio's video. Thank you very much. We got it. Old biker with a $5 poles. It's like a fishing pole catching suckers. That's the best explanation ever. You win the internet today, sir. Carney with a $2 chicken strips or strip club. It sounds greasy. Oh God, it's greasy. Thank you so much, Steve. Alberta Outlaw with another $2. Oh, it's Canada. Okay, well, thank you for clearing that up. Steve Jensen, $2 super chicken strip legs from the Chicken Carney Crocs. Thank you so much. And look at Max coming in with a $50 super like a champ. 40% of my live streams are done through Starlink, sometimes over a fiber optic cable. Yeah, a lot of people depend on Starlink. They really do. Um,
I can't go
it's
back.
amazing.
I can't go back. I love it too much.
There you go.
Worth every penny. Okay, so like I said, we were focusing heavily on like the Lakazik situation. I mean, everybody's been coming out. Yes, there have been. There's now legal action going to come forward. I know Keith has talked about it, as well as Sheila Gunn Reid from Rebel News' third-party advertisement. They've enlisted Chad Williamson from Williamson's Law to be able to go forward and move things. They got 200 and something pages of evidence. So hopefully, who knows? I was talking to her briefly, like they can possibly even get an injunction, which would essentially make him stop campaigning if they're successful. So it could definitely really, and it would just show everybody in this province just how greasy they are and how they're flaunting the rules and everything like that. And it would just, again, add more support to us because we're doing everything right and we're pushing hard to get the message out there. And what I will say is everybody who's been sharing the content and the other creators and picking up signs, I just saw 2 more pop into my street, and it's wonderful to see. People are becoming more emboldened to go out there and show their pride for Alberta and show that this is the way. This is what we were talking about back in the early days. People were afraid, but it's getting out there, and it's stuff like this and having these discussions, pushing and pushing and pushing and seeing the support level is going up. Do you see the video of the guy in Costco?
Yeah, with the Alberta flag, and everybody got triggered.
Yeah,
everybody got triggered because he was wearing it like how we have the capes, the Viking capes, and everybody's like, "Oh, imagine having to go into Costco, the big flag on your back," and somebody said, "How's this any different than your pride nonsense and everything else that you guys flop around?" Oh, it's because it's an Alberta flag that triggers you, that upsets you, that somebody loves where they live. Then leave. I shouldn't have to. I get so sick and tired when they're like, "Why don't you guys just move to America?" If you're so bothered by it, why don't you get the frick out of here? Why don't you pack your shit and go? I'm happy here. Yeah, I like it here. I'm happy here. I want to make it better. Just because you like communism doesn't mean I have to bow down to your shit. No, pack your stuff and leave. Go. Get out.
Go to Ontario, get your welfare, lie on your forms and get more of it, and then you don't have to work for a day in your life.
Just
enjoy your low-income housing and
pack your shit and go.
Eating your craft dinner and your raviolis.
Yep. There you go. Rise of Alberta had a really good point. I want to highlight this because Rise of Alberta is such a great account.
Mm-hmm.
One poll found, and again, polls don't really matter, but he has a good point in here that we're going to get to. One poll found that 59.4% of UCP voters would vote for Alberta independence. Apply that figure to the UCP's polling from January, roughly 55%, and you already arrive at 32.7% of Albertans represented by pro-independence UCP voters. Then consider everyone else. The Republican Party of Alberta and other independence-focused conservatives overwhelmingly support independence. There are also smaller pockets of support among voters from other parties. It's not difficult to see that they could total possibility sit in the 37 to 40% range. And the campaign has only just begun.
We haven't even got the white paper yet.
And the white paper's coming any day now, folks. Now, keep in mind, because I posted out here a post that he put out the other day, and I said he's got a point. I want everybody to think about this point. I spent some time driving around over the past few days and saw Forever Canada signs everywhere. So that might defeat a few people and make them think, "Oh, geez, what are we going to do? Oh, geez, Rick." But keep something in mind. Their organizers appear to be going door to door offering these signs. So when you see 6 signs on a street, look at the 20 houses without one. Every one of those homeowners either declined or was not persuaded. More importantly, independence advocates need to understand that this is not a fair fight. Elections Alberta has allowed Forever Canada to distribute thousands of lawn signs and operate what walks and talks like a massive referendum campaign while imposing severe fundraising restrictions on the organizations advocating for actual independence. Whether this is corruption, institutional bias, or staggering negligence, the result is the same. Elections Alberta has destroyed confidence in the fairness of the process. This is where I say they've shown you in real time just how screwed up our systems are, how messed up our country is. For all these people who say, "Well, I'm just hoping, we could stay in Canada, maybe PP will come save us." No one's coming to save you. They're showing you in real time our electoral system is screwed, and it's so biased. You either vote for what they want or they'll rig it so that they can get whatever they want. So he says, until recently, the overwhelming consensus among independent supporters I spoke with was simple: fight hard, hold a fair vote, and accept the result. I'm now noticing a shift. More and more Albertans are saying they will not regard a result as legitimate if one side was permitted to campaign with effectively unlimited resources while the other was financially restrained. I believe we can still win despite these conditions, but Elections Alberta should understand the danger of what it is doing. A referendum is supposed to provide democratic legitimacy and, regardless of the outcome, some degree of closure. You cannot expect closure from a process that people no longer trust. Now, I won't read the rest of it because it's very long, but he has a point. When you go down a street and you see all those signs, the houses without them, how come they don't have them? How come they don't have them? That's a benefit for us. Whether they're voicing their opinion or not, if they don't have them on their lawn, it means they don't feel comfortable displaying that on their lawn one way or another. Now, what people have to remember, because I've heard people say, well, what are you going to do when you lose on October 19th? Well, I hate to be a negative Nancy and bring this up, but we just had a petition verified. And Danielle Smith is holding a referendum right now off of Thomas Lakazik's question. Now, she has made a statement that, look, one side wanted one thing, another side wanted another, so we're using Tommy's question to do so. However, our petition was verified, and we haven't had a referendum question held on that petition yet, have we, folks? So my guess is if October 19th fails, you're going to see Jeff Rath and Mitch Sylvester and everybody else kicking up dust saying, okay, so when are we having our referendum question on display? Let's run it again. Let's do it again. And then they'll get their numbers in. So she's obligated, now that it's verified, to hold a referendum on that question. If it doesn't come right away, that's okay. I still think we run a chance of winning on October 19th. I think actually it's very much in our favor. Because the more Mark Carney screws around, the more the government is showing you in real time how they're working. It's just showing common sense Albertans, or even those on the middle ground, something fishy's going on here, and nobody wants to live in that.
Oh yeah,
nobody.
They got 3 by-elections coming up now, and they're all going to go liberal. We know this.
Yep.
It's going to completely, again, more ammunition against the Conservatives right now. You haven't heard anything from them. You had Paul Liev and a couple of them come over here and say that, hey, you guys shouldn't leave because we don't want to lose our seats. Yeah, you just need a big hug, Alberta, and everything will be okay. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. You know what? Carney is the best salesman right now because he is single-handedly, he's destroying our currency, destroying our GDP is right now just inflated because of mass immigration. And now that they've kind of kiboshed a little bit of it, our freaking GDP number is going in the toilet. Literally, we've made the only thing that was kind of sustained Canada over the last few years was us selling each other inflated housing like properties. That's about it. It was inflated real estate. We're selling everything else to the Chinese, gold mines and freaking petroleum products and farmland. There's nothing. We're cozying up to the dictators that will be there in overseas. And I got into an argument with a guy today. He's like, you just want to support Trump in the state. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather support the country that got rid of slavery instead of the country that still has it.
That's promoting it.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. It's not all, and it's not even the whole country. Look at Jeff here with the $10. Love from Ontario. There are a few of us here that are not totally brainwashed. And I feel for you because you're a rare commodity in that province. I just can't anymore. When it comes to and that's what people have to understand is that I've said it before. When we talk about Alberta leaving and, I want Alberta to go, I want my freedom, I want my independence. It's not because I hate people in Canada. I hate the government. I hate the system. I hate what they've turned this country into. You want to know what? I'm going to get to the other supers, but you want to know what they've turned this country into? It's even happening in my own backyard.
Well,
Look at K-Days. Look at K-Days. Bunch of Muslim girls One of them yells, "Justice!" And they're all giggling and laughing, beating the crap out of a white girl in the middle of Edmonton K-Days. Nothing happens to them because, they're not white. Is this what we want in our country? Is this people that giggle and laugh that behave like this idiot? By the way, anybody who knows who this woman is, who's covering up half of her head, report her to the police. This person needs to be found, and charges need to be pressed against these lunatics. This was in Edmonton. So anybody recognizes this person, or if anybody wants to take a screen capture and put this person on blast, the authorities should be told who this is. Full charges, assault charges, lock them up. And if they're newcomers to Canada, get them the hell out of here. Put them on a plane and say, sorry, you're not fit to live here. And this is where I say it, folks. I say it all the time. If I was in charge of this province, that's what would be happening. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a guest in my country. You clearly can't follow the rules. You and your family are going to the airport and you're out of here. Out. You're gone. Get them out of here.
Yeah,
there's no place for this kind of behavior here. It's bullshit.
Super disturbing.
Absolute bullshit. Let me get to the rest of these supers, then we're going to move on. Max over at Freedom Calendar, $10 super. Canada can apply for foreign aid from Alberta. No. They've been getting foreign aid from us for the last 50 years.
They can apply. They can apply.
Oh, they can apply till the cows come home. I mean, we're not giving them shit.
Derek's going to be there with the shredder. Thank you. Let me file this away.
I'll have that Bugs Bunny gift where he just goes, no, over and over again, running in the background. Steve Jensen with a $5 super. Forever Canada, move to Ottawa, meet Carney, watch CBC, and get a Bonner. I love it. Love it. I know it's not Bonner, guys. Don't hash me out in the chat. Max of the $2 Alberta Independence is like David and Goliath. Yeah, and we're gonna win. We got it. This is where I was saying in the chat, because people are gonna say, well, Fringe, I don't like the title of your stream. It's so clickbait. What do you mean Mark Carney's gonna lose everything? Well, he's losing Western Canada. We're going. Yeah. I think we're doing a good job of showing that.
Yep.
Carnage Carney with a $2 super. 5 minutes to get 1K likes, folks. It's actually over the time. Did we hit 1K likes? Did we get 1,000 likes in the stream, folks?
Try harder.
I'd love to do a giveaway tonight. I'd love to do a giveaway. I'd love to do a giveaway. I'd love to give away some merchandise tonight. I'd love to put you guys in some wonderful, unacceptable Fringe merchandise. Did we get 1,000 likes tonight? Did we do it? Did we? No. What do you mean no? It's 8:35. I'm going to take another look. This is new to the channel. Again, I keep telling everybody, as soon as you come in, hit that like button. 1,000 likes, we do a giveaway as long as it's by midstream. Helps the channel.
Let's give
helps
5 minutes.
I'll tack 5 minutes on. So at 54 minutes in the stream.
Yeah.
Once we hit 54 minutes, if you guys can get to 1,000, we'll do a giveaway, because there's over 1,200 people in here right now. You guys should be able to get there. Just hit the like button. It's free. It's free. And then you're automatically in the draw for free stuff. What do we got here? Old Biker, $10 super. Let's not forget that the voters that voted for no more transfer payments to Ottawa and Jason Kenney, who chickened out, the silent majority will vote on October 19th. And that was a 60-40 split on the on the transfers. So I think we already have those votes.
I'm still shocked that number was so low. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like people were like, oh, well, we have to think of the other Canadians and help.
But a lot of people don't know about referendum date. I didn't know about it. If I knew about it, I would have went and voted. I had no idea we were even holding a vote for that. So I think that one was just a matter of maybe some people just weren't informed, or like myself, they didn't realize that was even happening. But it was also during the pandemic. So I think that has something to do with it too.
Oh, here you go. This will put people in good moods. Before you get into that super chat, your favorite lesbian.
Oh,
made a comment. Breaking: Canadian politicians are seriously considering cutting off energy exports to the United States.
Well, Mark, here's the thing. It's not up to them. It's up to us. It's our jurisdiction. And Danny says, nay, not happening. Thank you. Thank you, drive through. It's not happening. Steve Henry with a $5 super. I'm sick and tired of seeing Canada flags on vehicles with no Alberta flags. So I ordered flags for my truck today that say we're done, Alberta first. Love it.
On that, Alberta PIN just came out with the car flags, the black and gold car flags. They look amazing. I'm not 100% sure if he has them on his site yet, but they are super sharp. He's either getting them in this week, and yeah, so you guys can then screw them. You guys paint the town black and gold.
I want to put 3 on each window on my Camaro. Like, and just make it look like overrun with flags. Just overrun.
Do you have
Dawes
three
with a
windows
$2.
on the Camaro?
No, I'm saying I've got 2 windows, 3 on each window.
Oh, okay.
There's Dawes with a $2. We're desperate for a break, especially as young generation. We all need a break. We all need it. Yeah. There's Alberta Outlaw with another $10. Republic of Alberta, Department of Immigration and Deportation. We need Alberta ICE. I'll head it up. I will head it up. I told you. Look, here's the thing. I'll run to be in charge of Alberta. Okay, we get the job. Mike can be my second in command. I'll leave him at the desk. I'll be like, look, you either get it, stay at the desk, or you get some munitions, and you come with me, and we get the snowplow, and we just start going to people's houses and say, hi, are you Mr. Singh? Yeah, get in the truck. Get in the truck. You have 5 minutes. Get your bags. You're not going anywhere first. You're not calling anybody. Get your stuff. Get in the truck. Oh, I don't want to go. Okay, get the snowplow. Get the snowplow. And we just throw them in front of the snowplow, and we shove them down the street with everybody else all the way to the Saskatchewan border. I keep saying it.
I got some army buddies of mine that I could probably recruit to do this too.
And when they hit the border, you tell them, start running. And if you hear banjos, run faster. Run faster. And I don't want to dump them on your doorstep, Saskatchewan, but if you're still part of Canada, that's where they have to go. And we tell them, go file your welfare, go do whatever. They're not going to stay in Saskatchewan, guys. Don't be worried if you're in Saskatchewan. They'll go to Ontario.
It's a hell of a hike.
K-Day's great reason for firearms. Bacon. Just take bacon. They won't touch you. They won't touch you.
Just a suit of bacon.
Yeah, just wear like Lady Gaga wore like a meat dress once, didn't she? You could wear a bacon suit. It'll cook in the sun. You just go there and say, don't touch me. Uncle Chico, $5 or $5, 5 unacceptable fringe memberships to the Patriots Club. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome to our 5 new members. Karina, member for 10 months. Hit the like button because you love the stream. Yeah, that's what we're asking you to do. Carnage, $2. We just hit it 1K likes. Look at that.
There you go.
Champs. We're doing a giveaway.
Free shit.
Yes, free shit. $50 out of my pocket. I'll take it. You guys came out in spades. Look at you guys like champs. I shouldn't even say hit the like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. Can we get some new subscribers? That'd be nice. Steve Henry, the $2. Get them on Amazon.
No, Alberta Pin. Go to albertapin.ca.
Go to Alberta Pin. Support Alberta Pin.
Yep.
Look at this. Does 1 in 800 unacceptable movers today. Yeah, absolutely. So Carnage, $2. Lots of cattle hauler need work.
So cattle haulers need work. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll get them.
Round them up, yeah.
Max with a $5 super. I'll be in charge of technology and archiving the new Republic of Alberta. Good. We need good people. Alberta Outlaw, $50 again. Hell yeah, Fringe for president. Love it. Alberta Outlaw, you've been so generous tonight. Thank you so much.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. I've already talked to Keith Wilson. I talked to Jeff. I talked to Mitch. I put it out there. I'm gunning for ambassadorship to Costa Rica. I'll be here. I'll help start the government. I'll do as good of a job as I can. But the second that door opens up, ole, I'm out.
Ole. Look, I'll be in charge of Alberta, and I'll just sit on the phone all day with Trump, even when he's not president. I'll be like, look, how do we get these deals going in Canada or in Alberta? How do we stick it to Mark Carney? Tell me how we stick it to Mark Carney. I want to know how to run him over. Let's just get him out of there.
Be in your office just blaring Gangster's Paradise all day. It'll be great.
Oh God, no.
What? That was a great song.
It was, yeah, in 1992 or whatever. Not now.
Oh.
Not now.
Oh, it's classic.
I'd be playing like one of those AI patriotic Alberta songs all day long. And like, you know how guys wear like the American Stars and Stripes suits? I'd have like an Alberta suit. And it would be mandatory, like Star Trek, everybody wears Alberta suits to work so that we all look the same, so that we're all showing our patriotism for Alberta all the time. I think, and as soon as somebody shows up and be like, I need to come to the nope, get out. You're not coming in. We need to build a wall around Alberta. A big,
we'll still have immigration. We'll have good immigration. Maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, but no welfare recipients.
No, but I mean, they come in and there's your Alberta suit. Enjoy. We get like a uniform, something you wear.
For a uniform? Are you saying like convicts where they have to wear like the orange jumpsuits? We're not going to put people in jumpsuits.
You don't know what's to dress them all alike. Maybe you'll end up like, I don't know.
I'm saying public servants should be wearing Alberta flag suits all day.
Maybe hats. Maybe like fancy hats.
Clap for Alberta. That's what I'll tell everybody. Praise Alberta.
They'll be like the propaganda posters, like Brave New World all over the place, just in your face.
I would demand the Sky Palace be refurbished to just a balcony, just so that people could stand outside on the ground, and I could come out every day like Caesar and just, oh, grazie.
You know what? The hate watchers are watching this right now and think we're completely insane.
Oh, I know.
Like,
listen to them. Oh
they're
my
gonna
God.
They're gonna be like Mussolini. They're gonna be standing in front and just telling us what to do, and they're gonna rule with an iron fist.
Listen to Joseph Stalin talking on his stupid YouTube channel about how he's gonna put us all in chains and make us worship him. Some of these guys are such narcissists. We're just having fun.
They've created their own religion. It's not the religion.
Their own religion. They're gonna sacrifice lefties to the lefty gods. they're gonna cut off. They're gonna cut off our they thems and make us walk down the streets in shame.
Public
Old biker with a $10. I was at Diamond Valley Car Show this weekend with 6 Alberta flags. I had people all day talking and agreeing there's 0% for Ottawa. Perfect. I love it. Look at Lana coming in $5. Get her done. Oh, we'll get her done. We'll get her done in spades. Reg coming in as a member for 26 months. I would like to be the ambassador of Mexico. No bueno.
Reg, I think Alberta Pins got you on that one. He's
got you on that one.
We were having a meeting about that one. Maybe like some decent European country like Georgia, or I don't know, like Lithuania or something.
Georgia's not European.
Yes, it is. Like the country of Georgia. No, the country south of Russia.
Oh, I've never heard of it. I'm going to be honest. I've never heard of it.
Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan.
Yeah, see, I don't pay attention to Eastern Europe. I don't. Look at Dawes coming in with a $5. Derek gets elected first day in office. Trump voice calls U.S. Listen up, Trump. We got lots to talk about. Millions and millions of dollars in deals. Billions even. It's going to be wonderful. Carney with $5. Can we get Trump to represent the USA as ambassador in Alberta? I would love that.
Oh,
Brandon,
we'll just give him some like high appointed title. Make him like the Duke of like Northern Alberta or something like that.
Sure.
Like a royal title.
We got Brandon from Alberta with $5. Derek is president of Alberta. Will you be establishing a permanent residence for Trump and ongoing negotiations, deals, etc.? Call it Alberta Lago. Alberta Lago.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
It's gonna. And you know what? When it's built, I will be living there. The president of Alberta will live there. And it will be like MTV Cribs. Like you can come in and I'll be like, come on into my house, bitches. You take a look at where president of Alberta lives. Do you like my jacket? It's suede lined, made out of like bald eagle.
Made out of an animal that no longer exists anymore. We wiped them out with the jacket.
Rob Hildebrand, $2 Super Saskatchewans, depending on our independence. Good, get it, so we don't have to drop guys at your border. Lee with a $2. Check out Prairie Fire. They play all Alberta songs. Yeah, we're working on something, Lee. We're working on something. Shh. Stay with me. Hang in there. Freedom Calendar, the $2. Janice Irwin is an idiot. Water's also wet. So thank you for that reminder.
What else is new?
JP with a $10. Why are all the that almost sounds like Seinfeld. Why are all the Canadian politicians and libtards okay with free Palestine placards, but lose it when they see a free Alberta flag? Which word are they mad at? Alberta. They're mad at Alberta. They want you to adopt their third world shithole. That's all it is. Allie with a $2 super. Batman. I like cat, but chicken will do. Come on, Tom. I can't do that. I don't even know how I'd do that.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that means. Real Steve Jensen with $10. We're at the Stetler Rodeo. I almost said radio. Stetler Rodeo all week. By the main entrance across the street. 4 different lawn signs, info brochures. I'm there tomorrow. Come join us for a great discussion. Bring your questions. And you know what? Bring your patriotic love and thanks for Steve Jensen and all the work he does. Dude is a machine.
Crushing it.
He's been a huge help to this movement. Huge help to this movement.
All right, we got to get into it.
You know what, guys? It's been too long. We've been screwing around. We got a little segment here every week. We call it Douche of the Week. It's time.
Come on. Come on. Really?
Excuse me, it's man. It is man.
That's what we need to do is support each other.
Douche of the Week.
Hi guys, it's everyone's favorite segment and the reason you come here on Mondays outside to laugh and enjoy and watch the downfall of society with the rest of us. It is the famous Unacceptable Fringe Freedom Honey Douche of the Week, where we take your nominees that you guys leave in the comments or message me on X or on Facebook or any other social platform, and then we compile it together, and I basically just go through and figure out who angered me the most this week. All right, nominees are typically, we guys go over them. We talk about political pundits, talking heads, bunch of morons, and the random people I argue with on X. But this week is well-deserved. It's your buddy. It's your buddy.
Oh, no. Oh.
Big Doug.
No.
Big Doug Ford.
Oh, we got to waste more time on this asshole.
We do, because honestly, he angered me this week to the point, and honestly, tip of the hat to Danielle Smith for her response. We were harsh on Smith. We are very harsh on Smith on this show, but her and Scott Moe's response quite good. So if you guys haven't been following, because of the new tariffs that have come in, Doug Ford himself, from keeping booze boycotts to withholding energy, Premier talks about how to hit back at Trump. Alberta and Saskatchewan reject the idea of using energy as leverage. Thank freaking God that we have at least a couple of premiers in this country that are completely retarded. If you guys aren't sure, I got a couple of clips here. We'll go through them. Here's the first one.
Okay, well, first of all, it's great to be in Charlottetown, PEI, with our fellow premiers, and understand that the Prime Minister is going to be dropping by to pay us a visit as well. I guess I'm going to start off with President Trump. We always say we can't keep rolling over for President Trump. We can't back down. We need a full Team Canada approach. Everything is on the table, but Ontario can't do it alone. We need the support. We need a plan from the Prime Minister to come in, and if these talks fail in 29 days, we need to hit them back as hard as we can. I'm tired of the bully trying to take our lunch money all the time. We always seem to be on our back heels. We need to be on the offense, not constantly on the defense with President Trump. We need to stand up to the bully, and we need to hit him tariff to tariff, all the way across the board. And that's my message to the Prime Minister. We need a plan moving forward.
Wow. Terrible.
How's that working out?
Exactly.
That working out?
This is the guy that did the Reagan ads. This is the guy that's been talking about how we wanted to stop electricity from flowing down to New York. This is that guy. And then, of course, he tries to one-up it by trying to act like he has some form of leverage.
Ontario, that's why we can't roll over. We have to hit back. We have to, rather than be on our back heel, as I said, we have to go forward, take the offense. We are an energy powerhouse. And we could dismantle the U.S. if we wanted to, if we all work together. No matter if it's the electricity, and I'm not speaking for the other provinces, I'm going to be very clear. The potash, the oil, we're their #1 customer in the world. They need to feel the pain rather than us constantly feeling the pain.
No, absolutely retarded. And I mean, this is the guy, like I said, he comes from the Ford clan. He comes from like the great icons of freaking like our buddy Rob Ford. Honestly, Doug, you definitely you should have had some backbone. Your brother was an absolute legend that everyone loved, even with his problems. He was still a terrific mayor. But you're gonna come out here and basically tell us that, hey, Alberta's gonna Ford calling again to block oil potash export to U.S. and trade war to get gold response. This is a terrible idea.
Here's the thing. Did you hear what he admitted in that statement? Canada is a resource, an energy powerhouse. What does that say about Alberta, folks? It's all ours. It's all ours. He's admitting that we're a powerhouse. So when all the people say, well, you're landlocked, you can't leave. You can't leave. You can't leave Canada. You wouldn't survive. You can't have your own country, you bastards. You wouldn't live. The Premier of Ontario just admitted that we at the one time he wants to admit it are an energy powerhouse. Alberta is an energy powerhouse. You wish you had your talons sunk into Alberta, you fat pig at a trough. You're not getting shit from our resources.
All right.
You guys gave us the finger. It's not happening.
I'm gonna pour a drink of Crown Royal for our buddy Doug Ford here. I'm gonna open up a fresh Diet Coke. We're gonna pour a drink of Crown Royal for Dougie Ford.
The guy sat there and told the United States, "Why aren't you sending water bombers to Ontario? Why aren't you being a good neighbor? Oh, by the way, we're going to strike you for tariffs." Mike's pouring out the Royal. There's Doug fighting the fires that America won't fight. There you go, guys. Doug Ford fighting fires. Since we don't have water bombers, making sure it's done properly.
So for you, Dougie.
There you go, Doug. Never give up, sir. One way or another, you'll go dollar to dollar with Trump. Does anybody else want to get off this sinking ship? Does anybody else want to get away from this nonsense? Because I've had enough.
Like, what a terrible plan. You're going to go, we're going to dollar for dollar. We're going to hit them back. We're going to take out the state. I mean, you people are absolutely retarded. And this is the problem with the elbows up crowd, is they've been fed this garbage to think that we're in a position of leverage. We got a failing GDP. We got a failing economy. We have an inflated housing market. Our dollar ain't worth shit right now. And the only thing that sustains us is Alberta, essentially, because we have the jobs and we have the maximum amount of resource output. We have completely, we're decimated because of liberal rule within the last 11 years. There's nothing left. The next generation is screwed. That's why we need to get out. And then you got people that's saying, you know what? Let's hit them even harder. Let's see how good that works out. So Doug Ford, I'm sorry. As you know, toast to you for being this douche of the week. That was retarded. I'm sorry. So for that, you are this week's douche of the week. That's Mike approved, Derek approved, everybody in the fringe approved. The comment section's going nuts, and we'll go from here. So again, cheers to you with the Crown Royal, and screw you.
Go take it up the tailpipe, Dougie. I don't understand how anybody can stand behind any of these premiers anymore, whether it's Wab Canoe, Doug Ford, even with Mark Carney, Pierre, any of them. Like, aren't people starting to see the real deal now? Aren't you starting to see what the real show is, the real circus? Like, this is why people say, why you always dumping on Pierre? Why you got a problem with Pierre? Because ever since the last federal election, I'm seeing it more and more in front of my face. This is just for show, folks. It's all a circus. When are we going to say enough in every province, not just Alberta? When are we going to start saying, you know what, guys, you went a little too far. You went full retard. We know what's happening now. You aren't just skimming a little off the top. You're bending us over a barrel. We're finished with this. Your system has failed. Your country has failed. The experiment of Canada is over. It's done.
And my question is like, where was Pierre in all of this?
Oh, he doesn't care.
Where was he to say, like, okay, guys, like, hold your horses, you're getting a little ramped up right now. Why don't you talk to the guy on the other side of the border, try to make a deal? You already destroyed Kuzma. There's going to be no investment here.
Because during the election, Pierre said the same thing. We should be going dollar to dollar for tariffs against Trump. And then he found out it didn't work well for his optics. This is why I keep trying to tell people who sit and say Pierre's going to save them. He said dollar for dollar because he thought he was going to win votes in the East. If he wants to be prime minister, he almost has to be like Doug Ford. He has to go partial liberal. I know Doug's not partial liberal, but Pierre would have to go partial liberal in order to win those votes, which would piss off his base, and he's not going to win. He's stuck. He's stuck on a hamster wheel. And around we go with the liberals, folks. Anybody who wants to sit and say, oh, I'm okay with this government. I'm okay with this kind of behavior from our government. I'm okay with censorship. I'm okay with high taxes. I'm okay with ridiculous spending. Just stop voting. Get out. Go. I don't care what party you vote for. If you're openly promoting the destruction of your country, actual destruction of your country, not a referendum, but actual destruction of country, you should not be allowed to vote.
Yeah,
sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just it's disappointing. it's disappointing that it's that in, you know, our fourth world country that we are with these elected officials, that this is what it's come down to. You guys are arguing things like, look at the failure that Mark Carney had with the Gordie Howe Bridge. I mean, it just, again, another failure. And then he lies about it. And it was BlackRock reporters that had to freaking call him out on it. Yeah. We're not looking good as a nation. And it sucks because I have a lot of people I care about that are out east and everything. And watching this happen, the nice thing is that even people out east are starting to realize that, you know, your elbows up ain't working out. That, you know, the grifter that you brought in isn't the savior that you thought he was going to be. And again, they're the kind of people, though, on the other hand, that will never vote conservative, but they're really starting to have a shift in their thinking, in that, you know what, there's something really going on here that's wrong. People like my parents, like your parents, like they're retired, and my parents are legit. I'm worried about them having enough money, you know, that they can live comfortably for the rest of their retirement. You know, I talked to my wife about this. Well, I talked to my wife and I said, you know what, at some point we may have to step in. And they're both pensioners. Dad was a teacher. Mom worked for an NGO. And even now I'm legitimately worried about them.
Yeah. I'll go to a tweet I was dealing with earlier because I was trying to be friendly. I really was for once. And it touches on all of that. Because I'm worried. I'm worried that people are too stupid to get what's going on. Like, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand economics. They don't understand how a country works. They don't understand how their economy works. Let's get through some of these supers and then we'll get to it. Allie the Lego Batman, $2 super. Last message referred to Tommy's Chicken Strip Club. Thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate the super. Humble Hungarian, $5 super. Danielle Smith was praising Carney on Juno News for the great job he's doing negotiating with the U.S. Yeah, she kind of has to. She can't just go on there. Like, I miss having a Ralph Klein type person, but she has to do her job that she was mandated to. We've got Tanya Clemens talking about it all the time. She's like, I don't even want to focus on Danielle. Danielle's doing what Danielle has to do. It doesn't mean we're giving her a pass. I'm not giving her a pass. But she's playing the game. That's all it is. If she truly likes Mark Carney, she should probably run for the Conservative Party and go to Ottawa. Take Pierre's job. Chris with a $5 super. Guys, sell your houses and move to the U.S. before the Canadian economy crashes. It'll be hard to sell if jobs flee, and America would love to have you. If I can find an affordable way to go to America, I will. But what we just showed you at the beginning of the stream, the dollar's worth 30 cents on the dollar. So I'm going to lose 30% of my home and 30% of all my assets, and also have to pay about 40 grand in what's the guy who gets me over here?
Immigration lawyers.
Immigration lawyer.
And then you have to move down there. You got to have to move assets. You're going to have to pay lawyer fees down there, find a house. I mean, it's a big, massive, like, you're probably going to be out of at least 100K by the time it's all said and done.
If I could afford that, guys, maybe we do a GoFundMe to get the fridge down to the States. If you guys want to get the fridge down in the States, we'll start a GoFundMe. I'll go down there, but I just can't. I can't lose that kind of money. That's ridiculous. I'm selling my kids out if I do that. Here's Alberta Outlaw with a $2 super. Jesus, Doug Ford snorting Zelensky Coca-Cola again. Yeah, I hear you. Old Biker with a $5. Hey, Doug, name one country you can export your electricity to other than the USA. What an idiot. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's not that he's an idiot. He's really not. He knows his voters are idiots. That's the problem. He wants them to be idiots. Again, they use the word, I say it in my videos, Trump. They just say Trump. It's like a free pass. Carney, $5 super. A year from now, Canadian tariffs won't mean anything when 45% of Canada industries have moved to the United States. I agree. Old Biker with a $5 super. Number 3, well, buddy, for 10 years, they denied us pipelines. Now they're getting greedy. This is all our oil, our province. We decide. I agree with that. Thank you. JP with a $5. The U.S. has firefighters in Quebec working on those fires. Good. That's good that they're helping, I guess. Freedom Calendar with a $2. I want nothing to do with the feds. I don't think any of us do. Chris, $2. Doug Ford forgot Carney wants a green energy agenda. That's true. Barbie, Alberta, $2. They're all against us. Stop trusting the government. I agree with that as well. Alberta Outlaw with a $20. Pierre, Danny Ford, Wob Canoe, all damn Federalist bootlickers. Yeah.
I just want to highlight this one. So Doug Ford forgot Carney wants his green energy. Guys, it's all related back to the Brookfield stuff. Like I know Moose on the Loose has been doing beautiful work to try to show all the connections and stuff like that. But even the Pathways stuff, we talked about it on the last show, that the Pathways project is being essentially paid for by the Oil Alliance to build the massive carbon sequestering machines. But the technology itself, the company that provides that, is in a partnership with Brookfield. So essentially, he's just passing laws to enrich Brookfield. And if you think, and I was curious about this, I made a post about it this week. The tariffs are benefiting Carney's company in the States. He owns Brookfield owns the largest pipeline in the States. The higher the tariffs hit Canada, the more money he makes.
Yeah.
So think about it that way.
It's I saw it here. Marianne saying every federal political leader is playing the game, every single one. Yes, they are. What a lot of people don't realize is that Mark Carney doesn't want a deal. He doesn't want a deal because every time the Canada goes down the toilet, it props up the United States. And where's Brookfield, folks? It's in the United States. All the things Brookfield has their hands in, it benefits their stock. It benefits their outlook. It benefits their corporation. Mark Carney is literally building his company off of Canada's decline. And people are cheering for it in Canada because, well, at least it's not President Trump. Trump's gone in like 2.5 years. Why are people so concerned about something that doesn't affect Canada?
Oh, if this lose, they'll just find a new scapegoat. That's all that's going to happen.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
exactly what they happened with COVID. Oh, it's the anti-vaxxers, and it's Trump, and it's always going to be something new, or it's Russia, and we have to give more money to Ukraine. And it's going to be one crisis after another, guys. That's how they control you. It's just one crisis after another, and it's just going to keep happening and keep happening. You guys have to look at it this way. Everyone, I see a lot of comments and a lot of people talking about this, and they talk about, oh, well, it's all World Economic Forum, and it's the globalists, and it's the the UN and everything like that. We are creating something to get away from that, the powers that be. You've got a lot of talks right now about Canada joining the EU, which I think is the most insane thing ever. You want to talk about resource colony? Well, there you go. So this is all things that they've all kind of had planned out, and we are a giant freaking thorn in their side. We are a giant wrench in the machine. They never thought in a million years this was going to happen. When Lukasik was doing his petition signing, he never thought we would actually have one. He just did it to do a data mining thing so we could run into politics again. I've called it out on my channel and my pages and everything like that. It was essentially because his halal mortgage business completely collapsed after 2025 when Danielle Smith changed the laws that now anybody selling halal mortgages have to follow CMHC rule, completely destroying his grift. Also, it allows companies like Service Credit Union to start providing these products. Now, he's completely out of that. He needed a job. Well, guess what? He's got maybe he'll go back into politics. He was deputy premier at one point, and guess what? He was going to ride around as Captain Canada and freaking then do a giant, promise to vote, or we have to stop a petition, do a big signing event, get 400,000, would be essentially voters for him. And then we completely screwed that up, and it backfired on him spectacularly because now we're actually having a referendum, and he's got no choice now. So it is this. They had no idea that we were going to take it this far. So as much as we were angry at Danielle Smith and everything like that, the fact that she kept changing the rules to allow this to happen and that we are going forward with a referendum is completely unexpected. That's why you have got the feds, you got the other premiers. We're getting attacked from NGOs. We're getting attacked
all
from
angles.
Unions. We're getting
all
attacked
angles.
from associations. You name it, and they're completely freaking out right now. Literally, I make one post. And it's like, I'll get, 200 likes or something like that. And then the comment section will just be attack after attack after attack after attack by these bot accounts out of Ontario.
But Mike, we don't have the numbers, right? Like we're just a small fringe minority. We're just like, this is why, like, anytime they say it's like your communism is showing, you might want to clean that up. Give me a break, these guys. Freedom Calendar with another $10 super. I'll be streaming John Carpe and Chris Sims from Clarisholm Community Center. Chris will talk about the MOU, Brookfield, and the pipelines. There you go, guys. Keep doing your great work, Max. Love it.
He's crushing it.
Love it. He's got great live stream. Do you want
I
to talk
do
about
got-
another department? No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna try to reach out to Max because we're talking about the secret plan that's gonna happen for vote night, and I wonder if I should reach out to him and see if he could do a stream with us.
Possibly. Yeah, that should work good. We'll figure it out. You want to see another branch that's corrupt that I saw the other day? Mrs. Fringe sent me this. So even though she's not in on the stream tonight, we'll show this. This kid in Saskatchewan. I know what this feels like. And
you driving a Beamer?
Yeah, the police really nailed him on technicality. You guys want to see something just blows your mind? Take a look at this.
This kid was at a McDonald's drive-thru in Saskatchewan, Canada. While at the window, he pulled out his phone to open the McDonald's app to use his rewards to pay. Right at that moment, a cop came to his window. And instead of a free lunch, Mason Prima left that drive-thru with a $580 ticket for using his phone behind the wheel. This is as square a dick punch as I've ever heard. It's just so unbelievably unlucky. That cop 100% knew what he was doing. He was just there waiting for the perfect victim. At drive-thrus, you're encouraged to download the app of whatever restaurant you're at, or make a payment using your phone with Apple Pay. Most people do it, but there is a bit of a gray area because technically speaking, it's illegal to be on your phone behind the wheel no matter where you are. But come on, man, have some common sense. Mason got a defense lawyer because he doesn't feel like he should pay this fine, and he 100% shouldn't. That cop needs to try and catch some actual criminals instead of sitting at drive-thrus trying to utilize legal loopholes to make your quota. This is messed up. This is messed up. I had so when distracted driving laws first came into Alberta, I used to work with a auto dealership. I worked in their service department in management, and there was a day they said, look, we need some parts picked up. There was a vehicle that had to get done quickly. So they asked me to go and get parts, and I said, sure. And I jumped in one of their vehicles, and I was driving down to the supplier to get some parts. And I was sitting at a red light, and I had my phone in, you know how when you got the door handle next to you in the driver's seat, and there's that little pocket where you put your hand in to open and close the door. I had my phone sitting in that door handle area, and it looked like it was going to fall out. So at the red light, I picked up my phone and went and put it on the passenger seat so it didn't fall beneath the chair or something. Cop was behind me, flashed his lights, came out. It was literally the day after the law came out, and he said, here's a $500 ticket for touching your phone. I said, I wasn't on it. I didn't turn it on. I moved it from the door to here out of safety concerns. He said, well, then you should have done that before you started driving.
Oh, I got one even better. I was down on Jasper Ave in Edmonton. I was leaving work because I was working at a bar that night. I got into the car. I started driving. Pulled me over. He's like, you were on your phone. I'm like, no, I wasn't. He's like, you look down. I'm like, yeah, to change the song on the radio, like to adjust my stereo. And I was just
they try to take any avenue that they can. And it's funny because that same cop pulled me over again the next day on my way home from work on a technicality again. He said my light was out. I showed him it wasn't out. He said, I'm going to write you a ticket anyways. I had to go to court and fight him. And I did. And I won. Because the same cop in 2 days. I was like, really, asshole? Like, you really got nothing better to do?
Yeah.
It's like, there's good cops out there, and there are really good cops. But when you see stuff like this, oh, you're in a drive-through using your phone to pay. How many people use tap on their phone to pay for stuff these days? Or an app?
I'd say like 20%. I'd say at least 25%.
If you're stationary in a vehicle, this is the same as the argument if you're intoxicated and you're in your vehicle and it's not turned on, they can still hit you with a DUI. Even though you haven't moved your vehicle, you haven't gone anywhere. This is a technicality. While you're in your car, the engine is turned on. While I'm in the drive-through, idiot. I'm paying in the drive. The judge, I guarantee you right now, the judge is going to look at this and they're going to say, what the hell are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, what a waste of the court's time and resources to have to go and sit in there while some cop comes in all snarky and smiley thinking that he's got this kid on a charge. Yeah, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
I got some other hot takes that I want to kind of get it through right now. One, I broke the internet with this picture. So us crossing the North Saskatchewan. And
there you go.
The comments were hilarious. I think that's Jeff Rath leading the pack. It's good stuff. Like I said, just to show the craziness when it comes to how triggered they're getting right now. Okay, so I did want to talk about this. Marty made a good point, and this was about the signature verification. Okay, a lot of guys have been talking about this right now. I am very upset with what happened. because essentially we're talking about the sampling. We had 200 and I think 85 were verified, and then it came down to we lost like 50, 60,000 when it came to the
we lost almost 80,000.
Yeah, that was
because
it, yeah.
222 was counted. Mitch originally said there were 301,000 with 1,500 more on the way from Canada Post.
Now, I trust Mitch just accounting because they had everyone go through that. They did a very good job.
Yep.
I know, and
they were very diligent.
And here you are, you're losing 80,000. This is Elections Alberta playing games. They were looking for reasons to start chucking them out because and this is again tip of the hat to all the canvassers were out there in the freezing cold and just working diligently. And I was watching people get turned away because they had PO boxes instead, so they had to go get a bill or you know a utility or something like that. They could have actually physical address. And the fact that you lost 80,000, this is, like I said, this is game playing. They're just trying to lower the number and stuff like that. And like, I remember seeing the pure diligence. And I mean, some people chalked it up to the phone calls that they were getting. People weren't answering the phone. People were getting called and they were talking about what date did you sign? Elections Alberta came in with a statement.
You had to know which day you signed the petition. Like, who was remembering that? Oh, I went on July or January 23rd, or like, give me a break.
Like, where did you sign?
I signed at the Swamp Donkey, and that would have been, it was within the first week of signatures.
Like, I signed at the
Jason Levine's event was canceled.
Yeah, like I signed at the Stettler Gun Show, and I have no recollection of what day that was.
Yeah, I didn't look at the calendar. Somebody had said, or no, my wife found it on social media that the Swamp Donkey was taking signatures, and we were out that night and just said, hey, let's just stop and get our signature in. We're going to do it anyway. Yeah. And I wanted to see if there was another lineup. That was just after the lineup in Rundle Park.
So I mean, you got Tom Lukaszak that lost 50,000 signatures. They had no ID verification. People were multiple signing. I signed his petition, for Christ's sakes. And you lose almost a third of the signatures from the Stay Free, even though we were diligent to a T. Don't get me wrong. There was a couple of moles within inside that may have tried to, cancel ballots and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm calling tomfoolery on this. It was just a big old case of tomfoolery. Quite upset about that.
This is why we got to shut down. And I was talking about it, folks. I had somebody yell at me in the comments when I said in my video I shared my long rant post on a video this week from X telling people, get signs, go and put a sign on your lawn, be proud of that sign, stand behind your convictions. If you're not prepared to put a sign on your lawn because you want to offend or like you want to risk offending people, you clearly don't want independence. And they said, don't make it a purity test, Fringe. It can't be a some of us have more important things to do in our lives than worry about lawn signs. It's not a purity test. If you want independence, do your job. It's like putting on a poppy. Do your job. Get a sign. Show you're proud of Alberta. Show you're ready to go. Show you're ready to do. And when somebody comes by, I'm offended. Shut up. I don't give a shit that you're offended. Is this sign on your property? No. Then keep walking. That's what I tell. And when they walk off, you go, oh, geez, God, that guy's heated. Yeah, because you tried to tell me what to do in my own friggin' yard. Get the hell out of here.
Guys, this was never going to be easy. This is never, ever going to be easy. They will take the entire weight of the federal government and everybody against us. This has been never done in the history before. Normally, when there's a political party leading the movements like the ones in Quebec, we are doing this as a true grassroots movement, and it takes a little bit of work. All you got to do is hunt down a sign, put it on your front lawn to show your neighbors that you're not afraid. It's a little bit of work. That's all it takes. And at the end of the day, you've done your part. We're not going to ask any more of you except for showing up on October to sign, to vote. That's all you have to do. It's minimal effort. And guess what? At the end of the day, if you win, you can at least say, you know what? I did what I could. I was out there. I was advocating for it. We're not asking you to go guys march in the street and scream to the high heavens saying how much you love Alberta independence. We're asking you to go get a sign or put up a flag just to show your support so that your neighbors don't have to feel alone, so that the people on your street that
start getting loud
don't have to be, afraid to feel that they're some kind of minority. We need to show them our support. We need to show them that this movement is growing and growing. We're almost at 50%. That means 1 out of every 2 of your neighbors is down with this. And it's, again, they may not say it verbally, but the inside, I know they even, you've had people during the signature petition that said, I can't sign because I'm afraid of getting my information out there, but I'll vote on the day of the referendum. And that's the people we need to talk to about this. People to get out there and just show your support. Very, very important.
Here's Barbie, Alberta. Do you think that during the court order stay that opened boxes and took sheets of petitions out and retaped them back to get smaller numbers? That's where my mind goes. I don't want to say anything indefinitely. It's out there, but look, I understand. Again, people's faith in the system is gone. It's gone. So I don't disregard anything when people say this is how I feel now. This is what I think might happen. You're right to feel that way because they screw around so much. They hide so much from the people. They do so many things they shouldn't be doing. I don't blame anybody for feeling this way anymore. I used to say, take off your tinfoil hat. I really don't anymore. You can't.
If you guys are worried about tomfoolery, skullduggery, whatever you want to call it, the night of the election, you can always volunteer with Elections Alberta. You can always volunteer near, and you guys can sit there, part of history. It is your chance to sit there and actually vet the signature, vet the process. If you see something weird, you report it immediately. You know, like I said, we're going to need as many eyes as we can on this to be able to make sure that everything is above board.
This reminds me, I was told by somebody that Let Alberta Decide was looking for volunteers to help with signs and distributions in or around the Spruce Grove area. So if you guys are in and around my neck of the woods, head over to letalbertadecide.com and email them. Let them know you're in the area. You're willing to give your time. You're willing to get some signs up. You're willing to hand out signs. I know a few people working with them, and they've said that they're a little overwhelmed. They need more volunteers. So if you're in the area, make sure you volunteer for that. What's this here? Max 587. A few days ago, I gave $300 to AWIN's. Alberta Women's TPA. Good. Yeah. Kathy Flitt deserves it. She's doing an amazing job.
Her Angela, they're crushing it.
Yep, they're crushing it. You know what really makes me mad? And when we talk about dealing with these people, telling them to stop living by your feelings, stand by your convictions, get loud, it's because we're trying to get rid of shit like this. My dear friend Tamara is once again under the microscope. I just had a visit from Medicine Hat Police Service acting on a complaint that I breached my conditions by being seen out of my residence between July 1st and July 4th. My interaction with the attending officer was positive, and I happily produced my work exemption approval letters detailing my whereabouts at all times, including the minutest of details, such as the approximate time and location of bathroom stops while traveling for work, because when you're this bad, random gas station bathrooms are off limits. It's for your safety. Better luck next time, Karen. Can we stop this shit? Can people just leave Tamara alone already? Like, this is why I want Alberta to get the hell out of here. And this is why I have no patience anymore for the forever Canadian retards who come walking by my house. Oh, why do you got that offensive sign on your lawn? Because I can't friggin' stand you anymore. Because I want away from you and your woke communism. I want away from you thinking you can dictate how people live their friggin' lives. The world it's not custom to you. It's not made for just you. Think about somebody else for a minute. Nobody gives a shit what you think. Well, I don't like Tamara Leach. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like Tamara Leach. Just leave her alone. You can't make false reports to the police because the hurt feelings department's out in full force and she's allowed to breathe oxygen. Leave her alone. And take your saintly opinions and shove them up your saintly ass. I'm so sick of these people. I went out the other day wearing my baseball jersey, and somebody said, you know, I find that word offensive. And I said, well, I hear China's nice this time of year. You fuckwit. Go pack your bags and leave. I'm not even being nice to these people anymore. I used to just smile and say, God bless you, and walk away. Now I tell them, then get the hell out of here. Leave. Go away. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at your ugly face. I don't want to hear your stupid feelings or opinions. I don't give a shit that you're offended. My middle finger says otherwise. God, these people.
And if you guys want those offensive jerseys, albertapin.ca, use promo code FRINGE.
Go and get them. Go and get them and offend a lefty. Go offend a lefty. A woke left libtard. Offend them today.
That's good. That's good. I got a couple other things I want to get through. Just
I
know. The blood pressure's up tonight, Fringe. The blood pressure's up. Okay, I saw this one. This one's really disturbing. So National Post, death by
Oh.
organ donation. Doctors raise possibility of retrieving organs from MAID patients while they're still alive. Retrieving organs from MAID patients before they die might improve quality of donor organs. This is where we're at. Gonna start freaking harvesting you before you're even gone.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut the whole thing down.
Welcome to Canada. We're your medical system because we're the only country in the world that does a medical system like this. And I don't talk about universal health care. I'm talking about the fact that we don't have a two-tier system like France or England or Germany or Australia. All those other countries do. We have a literally failing healthcare system that sucks up 35% of our taxes. I had my mother 2 weeks ago. She got into serious injury. She was 16 hours in a waiting room in Ottawa. This is a woman that spent her entire life paying taxes and had to sit there for 16 hours in a waiting room, and it was dirty and she was cold and I wasn't there. And I felt so bad. I was trying, if I would have known, I would have emptied the piggy bank. So get to the States, get the help you need. This is where we're at. Well, they just sit there and just they chomp at the bits to just gut you up and freaking sell your freaking organs on the open market.
So I want to take you guys back to 1988. I think it was 88.
It's a good year.
As a child, I sat in a movie theater watching Back to the Future Part 2. And they showed the year 2015 in 1988. And I was excited as a kid. I was really, really excited. And flying cars. Sharks still looked fake. They had
the
sports almanac, the self-drying jacket. They had hoverboards.
Yeah, that's cool.
All this cool stuff. Fingerprint ID door locks, windows that could display anything outside.
The double tie.
The double tie. You could get fired over fax. You could dehydrate a Pizza Hut pizza in 3 seconds. They did have jetpacks. There were some jetpacks. We saw one guy come into Hill Valley with a jetpack.
Yeah. Futuristic looking 1990 Ford Probes. Very nice.
They had a lot of cool things. And I thought, wow, the future is going to be great. I can't wait for the future as a kid. I can't wait. Yeah, 10 channels on the TV at once. Hey, son, you watching a little TV for once? I was excited for the future. I was really excited for the future. I left thinking, oh man, I can't wait till I'm older and I have my flying car. And it's like Star Trek. We got all this cool shit. Did anybody think we were going to end up in a pandemic with totalitarian control, locked in our houses, told we couldn't go to told you can't go to restaurants or movie theaters, but you can go stand elbow to elbow in Walmart or Costco. That's okay. The rules only apply if you're in certain places. You can't shop in the toy aisle at Christmas because COVID hangs out in the toys. You got to make your kids cry and see what communism looks like. Do you know how many kids got screwed up from that shit? Like, did anybody think that was going to be the future we were going to live in? I want my flying cars and my hoverboards. Instead, I have to say, gee, when I grow up, I can't wait to see how communist Canada gets. I can't wait to see when everybody loses their jobs and Indians flow in here to scam our networks and steal all of our money and our jobs. I can't wait to watch them shit in the streets and drive their semi-trucks into everybody. I can't wait to pay the insurance bills that rack up because of all the accidents they cause. I can't wait to barely be able to afford my home or even look forward to a future where my children could do the same. That sounds so awesome. At least my food will come in pill form. They'll call it MAID. And they'll harvest my organs. Who the hell wants to live in this shit? Like, this is why I'm not nice to people anymore when they're like, why don't you just want to live in Canada? Because I'm not a communist. I'm not a commie. I want a free world. Is that too much to ask? Oh, I'm sorry, the word free offends you? Go to China. Go to China, pack your shit and go to China. Get out of my country. You're committing treason. How dare you? Get out of here. Get.
Oh, yeah. We just get abused. We just get yelled at. We get mocked. We get called seppies, or as my apprentice would call it,
Oh.
it's deceppies. Anyway, we're just it's the world is going to shit, and that's what it is. And honestly, that's why I'm so committed to this, because we're looking at the whole country going to a spiral. You got the states, you got other countries in the world that are starting to wake up, that are starting to fix their problems, that are starting to get better. And you've got a lot of, and you know what happened with social media during COVID, where people started waking up and realizing that, hey, there's something wrong here. I mean, I was having a lot of hope, and now you've got the complete 180. You got the poison pill, that's Mark Carney, the elbows up. I mean, it hit Canada, and they hit Canada hard. And honestly, it was kind of a blessing, because it allowed a lot of people in Alberta to say, like, I don't want this. This is not the future I want. And I'm kind of glad
I didn't have the Soylent Corporation showing up in Canada on my bingo card, but I'm not ruling it out at this point.
Soylent Green is people.
It is people. Let's go. Dallas with the $5 super. The USA will trade our USA Liberals for Canadian Conservatives 1-to-1. Put that in the trade deal, please. Please. Allie, I swear to you, I'll be running for the president. I won't be. I joke, but I won't be. Steve Jensen, $5 super. Kid on private property. Cop has no authority there unless it's called for an incident. Total asshole cop. Yeah, he is. There's more sanity in Arkham than Canada now. I agree. I love that he does all Batman.
It's all Batman.
It's all Batman. I only work in blacks and very dark grays. Don Holt with a $5. Could you please explain how you feel about the mail-in votes? This didn't work out well in the U.S. There's a lot of false votes. I tried to do that, and I got death threats. I put out a video about that, and I got 3 death threats in 40 minutes on email. All because I said, here's how it's a little different in Canada, or at least Alberta. Here's how it's different in Alberta. We do not use Dominion voting machines. We do not use electronic tabulators to count the votes. All votes are hand counted with scrutineers from both sides. Any mail-in ballots must be in before the referendum date. For the October 19th date of our referendum, they must be in by October 16th. All envelopes are opened with both scrutineers there. Inside those envelopes, if you're not on the standard electoral list, you must send a photocopy of your legal identification alongside the ballot. You must have signed both of those, and signatures are matched up and verified. It's a very lengthy process. And if any of those things are off, the ballot is discontinued. It's thrown out of the pile. It's invalid. So the only thing I tried to say in my video when people started sending me death threats is that there's no boxes of mail-in ballots showing up 10 hours into the results. So they can't bring in mail-in ballots at the 11th hour and say, there's a whole bunch of them here. We just magically found them. If they aren't in by the 16th of October, they don't get in.
Yeah.
And I don't see them being requested in erroneous numbers. Usually the mail-in ballots, it's usually a couple thousand that go out.
Mm-hmm.
If it's thousands and thousands and thousands, well, then I guess Elections Alberta, the scrutineers have a lot of work cut out for them. They'd have to figure that out. But again, they match it up to their database. They match it up to the electoral list. They match it up to signatures. And there are scrutineers from both sides present for every single envelope opened. So while I do believe there can be shenanigans, I tend to think that with that much work going into verifying them, they're a little bit more secure. I'm hoping so. I'm not going to rule out shenanigans, but it's not like what we see in the United States. And I'm sorry for that. I really feel bad for Americans when that shit happens all the time. I hate seeing it. 77 Just Jack with a $5. I think I got called. Number came in as V in front of the number. I said hello 5 times, got no reply on the other end. No, it comes from Elections Alberta, and they texted people before they were calling. Future looks like Star Wars, but on Tatooine. Yeah, well, please, I don't want that future. Those aren't the droids I'm looking for. Max with a $10 super chat. During control vid in Quebec, violating their curfews cost you a $1,500 fine. God is looking Canada with disgust. I look at the people with disgust. Do you know how many people I know that when it was all over, they were like, oh, geez, wow. You know, things got crazy for a minute there, didn't it, guys? And it's like, yeah, you were part of that. Up yours. Right? Yeah. You guys were all cheering when they taped off playgrounds with yellow police tape and said, oh, kids can't play basketball or go to the playground. My kid was in the 1st grade when that happened. She was told to stay home for an entire year and do school over the internet. Her life got so screwed up from COVID. And her grandmother died that year, and we were all told to stand outside and watch. And they want to sit there and pretend, oh, guy, it was all for your protection, though. This is why I despise Jason Kenney. That man better hope I never come face to face with him. I will never do anything physical to him, but boy, will I give him an earful. You guys think I rant on this channel? Holy shit, Jason Kenney. You better get some earplugs if I ever see you in public. You and your stupid Marxism. Raging Against the Machine, $5 super. I heard fake meat has now been introduced into grocery stores. Yeah, it was a long time ago. They have to put it on the packaging. They have to put it on the packaging. Read your packaging very carefully before you purchase anything. Let's do some Q&A.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta cool my jets.
Well, then you gotta do a
cool.
giveaway.
And then we gotta do a giveaway. We do. You guys came out in spades tonight. You guys are awesome.
You guys crushed it.
Really did
Absolutely crushed it. Make sure you share the show with your friends and talk about the show because we're getting censored.
Look at all the new viewers we got in here tonight, guys. This is why we got to get the 1,000 likes half stream. You guys are helping grow the channel. We're growing our community. So I think that's going to be the rule going forward. 1,000 likes midstream. If we get the likes at the very end of the stream, it doesn't benefit me to do a giveaway because it's not benefiting the channel. So thank you guys. That's the reward for doing your part.
I'll keep drinking through the streams.
And you can keep drinking. Hit the subscribe. Yes, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Join us for more lovely content.
And if you guys want more, you guys can always check us out on X at Unacceptable Fringe and at Live Free Honey, where you guys get spicy daily takes every day.
On X. I post a lot of shit on X. Brits, watch my 6 grandkids suffer with that COVID rules for school. I'm sorry. I hate seeing it. I really do.
It broke so many people. It absolutely
it destroyed children. Destroyed them. Question, is fake meat considered trans? I don't know. I don't know how it identifies.
I don't know. Well, we'll ask the chat. Guys, number 1, if it's considered trans, 2, if it's not. Throw it in the chat.
When I vote for option 2, thank you for voting for option 2. Do I have to check all those other constitutional questions Danielle put forth, or I just ignore them? Look, she has said you don't have to check those 9 questions. Option 2 will be its own separate question. It will be counted. I would advise just asking or answering them anyways, if you want to. Because if a bunch of people answer no to them, even though they're all things that would require Danielle opening the Constitution for in Canada, it still wouldn't give her the mandate to push. So I would advise answering them anyways, because it just strengthens Alberta if you do, or at least it strengthens the fight we're going to put up. Because we don't want to just say, oh, we don't have a mandate for any of this, we'll just walk away. I would advise answering them. It's up to you. If you don't want to, that's up to you.
The ones take it, transmute it is. It's heavy with the ones. Yeah, transmute.
Does anyone know anyone that got called by Elections Alberta? I don't.
Nope.
I don't. As somebody who's just been subscribed for a while now, Derek, is there ever a time that you, Mike, Matt, and Mrs. Fringe ever been in a stream together? All of us at the same time? Wow, that's quite the party. No, we haven't. Matt, Mike, and I have been, because Mike was in the studio a couple of weeks ago dropping off that sweet baseball jersey.
Well, you, me, and Matt have done a few together, and then
we've done a few together.
And then you, me, and Tiffany, we did the telethon together.
Yeah,
and like
we've had of us.
Yeah, we've never gone 4. We've gone 3.
We've never gone full Fringe. We've never. Oh, that's scary. We
October
will.
19th, we're gonna go full Fringe.
October 19th. October 19th, we'll be streaming live, all of us, wherever that event may be. We're working on something. It's gonna be great. You'll see all of us then. We'll go full Fringe. Max with the 580. What kind of sauce do you like on a barbecue? I'm doing a barbecue. I only use Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. I love Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce.
I'm a hot honey kind of guy. I'm telling you guys right now, you get smoked honey, you mix it with like some Valentina sauce or some like Frank's Hot. You got the best goddamn chicken wing sauce known to man.
There you go. How dare you, being a member for 9 months? Hit like when you enter, just like knocking on the door. Exactly. And it's free. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. If you like what you're seeing, hit the button. Hit the damn button. And you guys get free shit. That's it. It's your reward for being a good viewer. Free stuff.
You get a gold star. You get a gold
You
star.
get a gold star.
You get a t-shirt.
Get
It's
your
like-
jerseys from Alberta Pin. Promo code FRINGE will save you 20%. These are gorgeous embroidered jerseys. Again, MLB quality. And they're awesome. And they piss off lefties. Well, not really, Mike. If you get wasps, call me. I won't harm your bees.
No wasps here. We've been pretty lucky so far.
I haven't seen wasps since we left Calgary.
A couple years ago, like 2 years ago, they were really bad.
Look at Caladow. I ordered my baseball jersey. Good job. Good job. Love it. Jess and VP and GP. Mix that first place honey whip with some mustard. There you go. There you go. Derek, where'd you get that cool hoodie? Tell us about it. This cool hoodie was gifted to me by Nitro Pinball. It's got a really cool design on the back of it. I can't show you that because I guess I could spin around. I could give you guys a little
guys. That is our sponsor at the moment. They've provided Unacceptable Fringe with this really cool X-Men pinball machine that I have yet to play.
I don't know why you didn't play it last time you were here.
You hogged it at the show.
Shh. I was potentially getting this machine. I had to try it out.
You look like a shitty guy buying a car. You're like, oh well, I don't know, the legs. It's like, oh well, it's got used written on it. It's like,
yeah. What am I supposed to tell people? Oh, I want this. I love it. And then they say, well, then you can buy it. No, they wanted ad time. They gave it to us. That's how it works.
Guys, Nitro Pinball for all your pinball needs. You too can be cool like the Fringe and have an adult game room that I will spend far too much time.
You know what I do want? They've got a new G1 Transformers animated series pinball that just came out from Stern. I'd love to get that.
Like the 80s one?
$15,000. Yeah, 15 grand for the full awesome version. It looks so tempting.
What's in the middle? What's in the middle? Is it Optimus Prime?
Yeah, it's got an Optimus Prime on the table that transforms into a truck. At certain parts of the game, Megatron shoots the pinballs out of his cannon on his arm, and Soundwave ejects pinballs from his tape deck. It's so awesome. It's so friggin' awesome. I want that or the Pokemon table, but I think I'd honestly go for the Transformers one. I may have to sell my X-Men to get the Transformers machine.
Guys, remember, buy me a coffee.
Yeah, no, I would never ask my viewers to pay for a pinball machine. That's absolutely ludicrous. Rocco, question: after October 19th vote, how long do you think it'll take after that to get the actual referendum vote? So Danielle Smith was on Jason Levine's show. And she spilled the beans that she thinks she'd have it done by spring, and that it's only a 50+1 vote in order for us to get there. So we need a 50+1 on the 19th, and then by spring we'll have a referendum.
Like, I'll give it to her. That's good stuff. That's you know what? She's willing to play ball. That's beautiful.
That sounds like an awesome pinball machine. Dude, it's so glorious.
Like, it's
so.
Oh God,
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna show you. I gotta show you.
Everyone, you got them all excited. I was like, pinball. I was like, I want a Transformer ones, and I mean, okay, we went to Pinball Fest. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time. Your son had a wonderful time, and yeah, you geeked out to a next level. I'm trying to get you to join the pinball league.
I'm not joining the pinball league.
Why not? You need something to do on off nights. Okay, that's freaking cool.
I'll mute the audio just in case. So look, Megatron shoots the balls. Look at Soundwave going. Like, this table is just awesome. And it's all G1. It's all like the 80s animated series. It's such a cool table. And that Optimus Prime turns into, they've got a Grimlock on there. They've got, oh my God, it's so awesome.
That is pretty cool.
I do love it. It's very cool. So if you guys want to see this in the Fringe's pinball room, again, you can donate. No, I'm joking. I would never be that serious. I am simply joking. Look, he's standing next to the Pokemon one too. The Pokemon's pretty cool, but I would totally do the Transformers. I'm a huge fan of the 80s and Transformers. I don't know if you guys can tell.
They had a Beetlejuice
But,
one there when we were there.
Beetlejuice one's pretty cool, but that's made by Spooky Pinball. That's not Stern. That's
sorry,
Spooky
guys.
Pinball.
Brand loyalty.
Cindy saying I'm disgusted about the license thing, meaning our healthcare number on the licenses. I was told it was optional. We were all told it was optional. I'm upset about that too. I've got a digital version of the AC/DC pinball machine on my digital pinball table. Yeah, I'd love to get the Transformers pinball machine. Unfortunately, Mrs. Fringe would never let me spend that kind of money ever.
No,
it's part of the. It's the only reason I've got the X-Men one, because it was offered to me for a sponsor. It was offered as a sponsorship. I didn't have to pay for it. So Mrs. Fringe is like, fine, you can have that pinball machine. So realistically, if I wanted to get Transformers, I'd have to pay a little bit of money, but I could sell the X-Men table to pay for a Transformers one. Still, I don't know if I want to do that because I do like the X-Men machine. Extreme Wacko, $7. My sign's in the lawn, but my mom doesn't want me to, due to what you said, fear of being attacked or broken into. Should I ignore or let my voice be heard? Ignore. Be proud of Alberta. You're not going to get attacked.
Break into your house if we're having a lawn sign.
No one's going to attack you. I've got 7 of them up on my lawn, and nobody's touched my house or my signs. Brad with the $2 super. Can we do a big event in the Edmonton area? Hold tight.
Stay frosty.
Hold tight. Hold tight. Max over at Freedom Calendar, signing up for free shit in my charcoal barbecue. That's always good. Thank you for the $2 super. Carney with $5. August 9th, we're doing a huge slow roll Calgary, Red Deer, then to Edmonton. Oh my God. Oh, that's awesome. I'll keep my eyes posted for that. Let me know when you got the advertisements for that, Steve. We'll post the time and meet up next week. Good. Let me know when you have the ads. We'll post it on the channel. Thank you for the supers. There's Rob with a $5. If I hit the like button for free stuff, does that make me a socialist? No, that makes you a patriot. That makes you a bona fide fringe patriot. Just like Alberta Outlaw dropping $100. Get the dang pinball machine. I need 1,000 more of those to get.
You don't need 1,000 more of those.
No. Well, let's see. 10 is 1,000. I need 150, 149 more of those, and I can get the Transformers machine. So thank you. Thank you, Alberta Outlaw, for starting the fund for the Transformers pinball. Oh, you guys are hilarious.
It's not a math.
You
do
guys
the goddamn
are hilarious.
giveaway. Do the goddamn
I'm not
giveaway.
grifting. I'm not grifting for a pinball machine. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Let's get it going on. Can you make payments? No, unfortunately, you can't. That's the problem. It's a lot of people who buy these pinball machines. They save up over time, and then when one comes out they want, they kind of just drop it and go. Where do I get my baseball jersey? albertapin.ca. Get them at albertapin, PIN.ca. Promo code FRINGE saves you 20%. Let me get this giveaway going.
Really excited about that Transformers pinball machine. You've been
it's awesome.
You're
so
geeking
cool.
out pretty hard. You are geeking out. Honestly, that if anybody wants to ever get me and Matt nice things, we will do dirty things.
No, don't do that.
We will do dirty things for Milwaukee stuff. We're cheap.
I have expensive taste. I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently.
Robert Bannon. Is Robert Bannon still in the stream? Bob Bannon. Is Robert Bannon still in the stream? Keep an eye out for him there.
Yeah, I'm paying attention. It's good. Well, it's good. Robert Bannon. It's a good name for a superhero.
Is Robert Bannon? There's no Bannon, only Hulk. Where's Robert Bannon? He's got to be in here. OAO was able to add him. Bobbert? Is Bobbert Bannon in here? I'm going to give it a few more seconds, then we're going to redraw. He's got to get in soon.
Wow, this is
10 seconds.
Oh, he's going to watch the replay. He's going to be angry.
He's going to be angry. Bannon smash. Yep, he will. He'll be mad he lost out in the draw.
Oh, he's running out of time. I think
Running
he's
out of
done.
time.
I think he's done.
I'm gonna call it. We'll redraw. We'll redraw.
Sorry, Robert.
Sorry, Robert. Better luck next time. That's okay. You're in the rotation. Everybody who wins gets shuffled up so they can't win again for a while. We got to do a rotation. Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Is Alpha Mike Foxtrot still in the stream?
Let's see. What do we got
Alpha
here?
Mike Foxtrot. Oh, look, Robert, we tried calling you, man. You missed your draw.
Sorry, buddy.
We called you for the draw.
Right
Look,
here.
There's Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Congratulations. You're the winner of tonight's giveaway. Robert Bannon, you must have had to go pee or something. It cost you a shirt. I'm sorry. You're still in the rotation for the next time we do a draw. Robert Bannon, I'm sorry you weren't here in enough time. We did give it considerable time. Congratulations to Alpha Mike Foxtrot. You're tonight's winner of the giveaway here on the channel. Yeah, I get it, Robert, but you have to be here when we announce your name, and you have to let us know that you're still in the stream.
That's the rules.
You got to pipe up when we call you, because we don't want people chiming in 3 hours later saying, "Oh, I was there, I wasn't." You're back in the rotation. That's the good thing. Head over to unacceptablefringeyt@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Pick out, you've won the send Ottawa the message t-shirt from Unacceptable Fringe. Head over to our shop. Pick out your color, your size, your full shipping information with phone number for the shippers, and send me your information within 24 hours to unacceptablefringeyt@gmail.com, and I will get that sent out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations, Alpha Mike Foxtrot, for winning the draw tonight. Guys,
final thought.
I want to thank everybody who came into tonight's stream. Alberta's winning this. We're clearly winning. You can tell by how much they're pushing against us. You can tell how they design these fake polls to try and go against it. Just keep the work up, folks. Keep up the good fight. Join me Wednesday with Matt. We're going to have a lot to talk about in the political world. Friday with Mrs. Fringe. We're going to have fun in that stream. Maybe I'll do a fun little pop-in stream at some point this week. We'll see. Depends how if I'm feeling spicy. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen,
guys, let me chime in here for 1 second. Let me chime in here. Let me just
okay.
Real quick. Yeah, I got my moment. Guys, thanks again for hanging out with us for the last couple hours. If you guys are interested, myself and my wife will be down at the Big Valley Jamboree this weekend down in Camrose. We'll have our booth set up, so if you guys want to come say hi. And Big Valley Jamboree at Away, we'll have the booth set up. You guys come hang out. We'll have all of our good wares out there. So again, my shameless plug. Guys, thank you so much. Again, keep up the good fight. You guys are winning this. We're winning. Their panic is on. They're freaking out. And to you, Derek.
Guys, check out the new content coming all week long. Look at Greg. Thank you, Derek and Mike. Thank you, sir, for that super. Look at Carnage. Overtime, I saved my motor a pinball game. I find a pew-pew that I want. There you go. Thank you for the $5 Super Steve. Guys, check out the content all week long. Join us on the live streams. From Mike, myself, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, smash it now. And come on back for more streams. It's going to be great. I don't owe Robert anything. He didn't chime in time. We gave him like over a minute and a half to chime in.
It was a lot of time. It was a
lot of time. I actually extended it longer than we normally do. Just be in the chat when it happens, guys. You got to stick around. You got to be there, ready to pounce. From Mike, myself, and everybody here at Unacceptable Fringe, guys, have a wonderful night. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.